now to a light heavyweight contest. Please welcome into the blue corner all the way from Indonesia, Jamed Jalarante.
Moonlight glows, the rhythm starts, dancing close with beating hearts. High above, the stars align in this groove, space and time. Bangkok nightlife, feel the sound. Up so high, we're skybound. Energy, it's in the air. Space plus love, we're everywhere.
And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, from Almaty in Kazakhstan, Timur Bassitov.
Under neon lights, the crowd moves fast. Heartbeats synchronized.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout, light heavyweight, will be fought over 6 by 3-minute rounds. Tonight, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red and white combat pants, weighing at 84 kilos, 180 centimeters in height, 41 years of age. He hails from Semarang in Indonesia, where he's trained there at ASU Management. With a fight record, 56 fights, 23 wins, 31 losses, 2 draws, 11 wins coming by way of KO. He is Jamed Jalarante. And tonight, fighting out of the red corner, proudly wearing the colors of Kazakhstan, weighted at 85 kilo, 175 centimeters in height, just 21 years of age. From Almaty, he's trained in Apollo Boxing Club. Impressive young record, 5 fights, 5 wins, 4 wins coming by way of KO. He is, ladies and gentlemen, Timur Bassitov. Your referee for this contest, from China, Mr. Haido Zhou. Your judges, Mr. Carlos Costa, Mr. Raymond Chang, and Madam Parapon Songmani. Fighters to the center, please.
Listen to me. Stop. No punch. Okay? Start.
Okay, boys, let's go!
Yes, let's go indeed. We move on to our next bout on the card in the light heavyweight division. Is Timur Bassitov, representing Kazakhstan, who's undefeated as a professional boxer. 5 fights on his record, no defeats. Taking on Jamed Jalarante from Indonesia, who's got an impressive over 50 fights on his record, on his professional boxing record. So this should be a great fight for us here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we've seen both of these boxers before. You know, Timur Bassitov, we've seen several times before. Very calm, cool, and collected. Had a very long fight in the previous one that we saw. Jamed, a legend of the boxing world, especially in Indonesia. Very, very slick, crafty boxer who's been in the game for a very long time. So we're going to see right now the youth of Timur against the experience of Jamed.
Bassitov, a good 1-2 there by the fighter in the red corner. Not putting too much power behind these punches, Jimmy. Can you just explain to the viewers why? I
mean, it gets to that point, Ali, where punch placement doesn't always need good power. If you're finding the target, you're letting your opponent know that you can get that. I'm surprised the referee's calling that a knockdown, so we got 5 seconds in.
Yeah, it looked like it was a delayed reaction. Just how slow Jamed got up from the canvas that referee ruled it as a knockdown.
And I think that's why Jamed did it. I think Jamed thought, look, if this gets called a knockdown, I'm not going to rush my way up. I may as well take the time that I need. But we see with Bassitov, it's all about punch selection and punch placement. You don't need much of power to a body to feel that body shot right. Everybody knows you just get tapped to the body, you can still go down to it.
But it looks like that's what Bassitov's game plan is. Go tap to the head, get the guard up, and then expose that body, get it open, and just power through with a hard body shot, and it worked out for him so far. There's another good left hook to the body by Bassitov.
Yeah, classic high-low movement. Bassitov knows if I just start peppering him upstairs, he has to bring those gloves up, and that's when the body is going to explode. But to me, you see with Jamed as well, he's got that brace on his right knee, which probably means why he got up a little bit slower, Ali. So I think when he goes to the canvas, it's going to be a lot harder every time for him to get up.
Referee not ruling that a knockdown though. As Jamed gets back to his feet, and Bassitov goes back on the hunt, trying to walk down Jamed.
Right hand over the top there by Bassitov, and again, everything is just, and there's that right hand again. I just think Jamed is just in a little bit over his head right now. Every shot that's landing just seems to kind of be rocking him a little bit.
Yeah, taking another knockdown in the second round.
I mean, to me, Jamed walked towards him. I think the referee could have even called it there. But I think the idea of the second round, giving him a little bit of time to recover. But to me, Jamed was in a situation there where you could have considered not calling it for him, Ali. Anyways, here's some replays. There we see that hammerous right hand. But again, not too much power behind it, just good selection. But although we're saying there's not much power behind it, Ali, when you're a very, very big person like Bassitov, the slow-moving shots are still very, very heavy as well. It's still moving heavy weights and hitting them hard as well. So to me, Bassitov, I think this second round will be his round because he's already got the power to put Jamed down. Jamed has already shown signs that he's a little bit tired and it's a little bit hard to move once getting knocked down. So this to me is the round for Bassitov.
Yeah, let's see if Bassitov can get the job done in the second round. Bassitov did not want to take the stall in between rounds as well. Jamed needs a lot here in this second round, though, Jimmy. He's really got to make up for lost time in that first round.
Jab for jab action here. Bassitov starting strong, and this is where he needs to be. You can even see from the corner of Bassitov telling him that he just needs to get that jab working for him, then dig that right uppercut to the body.
Good right hand, though, from Jamed. That wakes up Bassitov as he retaliates back with a 2-3 punch combination.
And this, to me, is all Jamed can do. Take those Hail Mary opportunities, take those opportunities where I need to try and knock down my opponent. You can see Jamed trying to waste down the clock, trying to do everything he can to just survive these rounds, but I think Bassitov has got him where he wants him.
Popping jab here by Bassitov. Again, great stiff jab here from Bassitov. Starting to put more power behind the punches as well, Jimmy, in the second round.
I mean, that's the beauty of the shot selection in the first round. He found his range, he found his placement. Now he can start talking that body and again, pulling him to the canvas. But eventually the referee can give him a warning because it's slowing down the action.
Right, action is going to continue here.
And again, Jamed going for that overhand right every time. I mean, that overhand right is a great move to land against someone like Bassitov because he's moving forward and he's not deterred by any of your power. But at this point, Bassitov has got to turn it up there. He starts to wobble. Jamed.
Caught Jamed with a great left hook after those, barrage of punches that he threw to the body. And Jamed still staying on his feet. Showing a lot of toughness here in the second round. Swinging and miss, huge swing and miss. Windmilling that overhand right by Jamed.
Bassitov has got to believe in himself here and start putting punches together. Start going to that body, start going upstairs. He's got Jamed exactly where he wants him.
Big punches coming in here by Bassitov.
Refusing to clinch. Beautiful stuff by Bassitov. Just constantly turning under pressure here.
Big punches coming in here, and rightfully so, referee waving this off as we were approaching the final minute of the second round. Jamed just couldn't stick it in there with the young gun that is Timur Bassitov. Bassitov, showing a lot of maturity really in boxing, taking his time to break down and find his range by not putting too much power behind his punches in the first round and then finding some good shot selection to get the stoppage eventually in the second round and causing 2 knockdowns in the first round. We'll take it off to Mr. Philip Player for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, in 2 minutes 11 seconds of round 2, a win, ladies and gentlemen, to the red corner, and from Almaty, Kazakhstan, Timur Bassitov. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, 2 minutes 11 seconds of round 2, a win to the red corner, Timur Bassitov.
Night of Champions, glory or grace. Blood goes cracking like a thunderstorm. Bones scream loud, but the